Hey everyone, Big Bear Ballin' here again, back with Season 8 Warships. Grounded, no heavy choppers, no rocket choppers. I am loving it. I'm really glad they got rid of them. They need to be reworked a little bit, so that's good. So it's just showing you where I'm at. I actually have more losses than wins. I did some bad choices at the beginning of my tech tree, and I'll show you that. I went down for these cannons at the bottom, and even though I finished 30th last season, I was really far ahead in keys and unlocks. Going for those cannons and the building health down there really set me back as far as progressing up the tree. And I'm just moving forward now. I'm finally catching up. I'm almost to 4 engine rooms where I think things will turn around, and so far they have. After recording this video, I've progressed quite a bit, but I'm going to go back after 4 engine rooms. I don't think barrage is going to do that much, and I'm actually going to get the flamethrowers, the shock blaster, and then the shock launcher. I'm going to up my defense. I think defense is going to be the way to go. So after I get 4 engine rooms, I'll get some flamethrowers first and try that out. So first base, so this is when I was still at 3 engine rooms, so I just want to show you what I was going through. Heavy bombardier was my attack every time, just split drops, and you'll see sort of why I got stuck at rank 16. So doing the split drops, I've got 1 of each, and you always want to drop on like this on the inside first, because you want those inside buildings to be gone, so the troops that you drop on the outside end up going for those engine rooms that are far away. So the inside people take out all those buildings, so then the other ones on the outside go where you want them to. So you can see those bombardiers on the right fanning out to the top right, and then I've got my bombardiers on the left fanning out to the other engine room. So that's going to be pretty perfect. Just working through the base. I already got the other 2 taken out. I'm just trying to wait for that one, and then I can finish through. So you see he's already finished me, and that's sort of what I was running into, and you'll see what he did. I think it's pretty much the strategy most everyone's doing. So 3 minutes 3 seconds, pretty good. I don't think I could have timed that too much better. Gets me by 3 minutes 8. So these are the attacks that have done well, beat me pretty much every time, because I can't go much faster than that. He does it a little differently. He brings 3 broats of heavies with bullet to the right, then he actually flares this top left one. A lot of times you'll see just bullet by himself go to that top right, and then you flare that engine room, and all the heavies go to this middle engine room that they're taking out last. He did a little bit of a different twist. I can't really say if it's faster or not, but that's one way to go about it. So get into another 3 engine room battle right now. And then this is I really like this base. This is a nice easy one. And I don't really have to wait to delay too much, because he's got his defenses going up that right side ramp. So I'm just going to do a little delay, make sure they take out the mortar and things first, and then those troops to the right will go right to the shock launcher, and then hopefully to that engine room. Keep that shocked, because you don't want it to slow your heavies down, and then the boom cannon pick up your bombardiers as they pass the shocked heavies. So things are looking good. Those guys are all going. He didn't really have many defenses, so I was able to put up a pretty good time. Good boom mine placement there on the right. People have gotten really good at mines this season. Without barrage, I've ran into quite a few of them. You have to be pretty strategic with your drops. So 3 minutes 3 seconds again, but I lose once again. So 3 minutes 8, same time. He does a little bit differently, but bullet heavies, and it's the same attack, just different flare. So he actually flares heavies to the right, and then while they take that engine room out, he starts to take out this middle one, and then he's going to smoke them up to the top. So I've got mines, but bullet took out basically all my mines, and the heavies survived, so they're just going to walk through the smoke, and he's going to have a ton of them left by the time this is over. So that is a really effective attack. If you have bullet and heavies, you should be doing that at 3 engine rooms. Now this style base is sort of moving away. They're becoming a lot more clumped, which I don't know how the heavies are going to work. So unfortunately, we're skipping ahead. I went to 4 engine rooms, and I thought I was recording, but it was a little late. So I flared this first boat of bombardiers to the left, and I'm just keeping that boom cannon shocked. And then they're just going to take out that engine room by themselves. And then I left all my other troops on the right. And I'm delay dropping heavies to try and take out the mines since I don't have barrage yet. So I put my flag a little bit higher or lower on the ramp, so they're going to go to the boom cannon and the flamethrower and hopefully take out those other mines. So just timing my delay drop to where I don't have to use as many bombardiers to take out all these mines. Now they fan to the right, mine's gone, and all the main mines are gone. So now I just got to work on finishing the base. Take out a couple defenses because I don't have much heavies to distract the machine guns, so I have to take out a couple of those before I can shock and flare. Two minutes 30 seconds, not a bad time, but not a good time either. This guy was a couple ranks ahead of me though, so he did beat me, but that's not too bad of a time. This is my 4 engine room base currently. I've got that line going down the bottom right side, and it just makes the bombardiers have to really focus. Check out this mine placement. Boom, all go the riflemen. I was having a lot of success earlier with that, taking out bombardiers, and people would just leave that engine room standing and they have to walk all the way back across the map, but as I've been getting higher ranks, I've been seeing a lot more rifleman bombardier attacks instead of the heavy bombardier. So that may be something to keep in mind going forward, maxing out those riflemen. Going into the clump base, they're going to be better once you can take out some of the mines with barrage to have a constant flow of riflemen going in than the heavies. I'm finding that my heavies die too quickly on some of these clumps, and I'm actually failing a couple of the clumps. Even 3 engine room ones because they don't have barrage yet. So another split drop on the inside once again, take out those inside defenses, and then we'll have these guys go up the right. He has a shock blaster and shock launchers, but they're positioned really close to the beach. So, they're gone within the first 20 seconds of my attack. So they're not really, he didn't do a good job of getting full use of those because they're dead so quickly. And I have plenty of GBE at the beginning to shock and keep things going there. So he could do a little bit better job of positioning those. Like maybe where this boom cannon is, put one there instead, so it's a little further back. And then the heavies are going to take out most of the mines. Got a couple med kits. I've been spamming med kits lately, trying to keep them alive. And a much better time on this guy, 2:49. So I can get by without doing the mines, but without doing barrage to take out mines, but that's going to be a huge help once you get to 4 engine rooms. So I decided to go defense first and see if that can carry me up the ranks, but I do recommend getting barrage pretty quickly as well, because you can take out so many mines and really clear up the whole map for your troops, whether it's heavies, riflemen, bombardiers, warriors. I've seen some of those. Whatever you want to do. Barrage, unless you're going all defense like I pretty much did, then you should get that barrage as one of the first or second upgrades after getting 4 engine rooms. I'm managing the mines, but it could be a little bit better. And this guy's going to walk all the way across the base, make me wait. I'm guessing he had barrage, like 3 max level, and he just didn't have enough to take out that other one. I don't know, I didn't see any troops go that way. get the win there. Got my next chest, and then going forward, I think in the rest of the video, I have my flamethrowers actually. Yep, so I do have my flamethrowers, so I'll show you the replay at the end of this. I went flamethrowers first after 4 engine rooms, and I'm gonna get the shock launcher next, which I just got actually. No video of that yet, I'm gonna wait a little bit. So he's got a ton of mines on the right side. I probably could have done this one a little bit better, but I'm gonna go back to my split drop. So there's not a lot of troops needed for this left side, because those troops I drop on the right are gonna funnel to the left, and then the other ones are gonna take out that line. I really like the lined defenses that I have in his base and then in my base as well. With bombardiers, which is pretty much what everyone's using, they only focus on one defense, so it takes a while for them to get to the next one, set, shoot, you know, realize that that one's dead, and then start moving for the next one. So I really delayed drop those troops on the right. I had to wait for this boom cannon in the corner to be gone, so that way these troops would move to the right. If I had dropped them sooner, they would have gone to the boom cannon, and then if I did them too soon, they would have actually gone to those other engine rooms, so that wouldn't have been good at all. So I'm going through the whole mine path. I'm trying to just spam med kits, keep them alive. I lost a few already, but end up making it through with 3 bombardiers, and gonna wrap up this one pretty shortly. So heavy bombardiers, good strategy. Rifleman bombardier is becoming more of a strategy even without Kavan. And then still seeing some warriors. I haven't seen any heavy rushes since going to 4 engine rooms. I think that cut out a lot of that nonsense. So not as much bullet either, actually. No one really has bullet in 4 engine rooms because most of the people skipped it to get ahead on the tech tree. So there's a lot of bullet in 3 engine rooms, but not as much in 4. Getting some good mine value over there with the bombardiers in that dead space just walking through, because the heavies don't go that area, so the boom mines just pick apart the bombardiers a little bit. Another decent win, and you can see the flamethrowers there, so I just added those to the right side of my base. And then I like having, a lot of times with this type of a base that you'll see on the left side, they only have maybe 1 or 2 defenses. I like defenses. I like that I have a lot more, because it forces a lot more boats of troops to have to go to the left side to take it out. So you're left with a lot less on the right. So that's been an adjustment I've made with my base. I think makes it a little better than some others. But we'll see. Like I said, I had a slow start to the season, so there's a lot of people way ahead of me on the leaderboard, and quite a few people in diamond rank already, so I'm going to try and get there. These bases are the ones I'm talking about. You're going to start seeing a lot more of these in 3 engine rooms. And they are fairly difficult depending on how many defenses they have. So this guy doesn't have cannons, which is a big help for my heavies, but if he did, I actually probably would lose this attack, or I'd have to spend more heavies than just the 3 boats. So just going to drop the bombardiers over there, and I'll just shock the boom cannon a couple times so they take that out. And I'm just trying to keep the shock launchers shocked as long as possible, let my heavies get in front. And then I'm just looking at how those heavies are unfolding as far as the mines they're going to take out, and then I drop my other boat where I think I need more to take out some of the mines. I've got those ones on the left that went high, so I dropped them more towards the right in the middle to take out more of those other mines. That left side's wrapped up. Going back to the right, don't have a lot of heavies left, and that's what I'm trying to say, is if he had cannons, I would have had no heavies way sooner. He's still got boom cannons. My bombardiers are getting picked apart. So these clump bases are getting very tough. So just beware of that. As soon as you get barrage, it's not going to be an issue. But until then, these are going to be pretty tough. go ahead and flare this boom cannon so I don't lose any more bombardiers before I take out the engine rooms. And that goes down with 230. So I put 230 on some of those 4 engine rooms or even faster, and that clump took me still 230. And it's not like I didn't put many troops over there. I had 7 boats of troops on that right side. So that's the part that can really slow you down. So I didn't like that those couple bombardiers still made it, so I ended up moving some mines after this. Again, little tweaks. And that's it for this video. So I will be back a little bit later into 4 engine rooms, maybe 5. Just trying to push up the ranks, get to diamond as soon as possible. Hope you enjoy the video and my tips. Again, get to 4 engine rooms as quick as possible, get barrage, and then keep working your way. Defense, though, is coming along. 3 engine rooms with the heavies and bullet didn't really work, but it's definitely picking up. So make sure you don't slack on your defenses, guys. Until next time, I'll see you then.